In this problem, you've been asked for the rate the angle is changing, so d theta dt is what you seek. You also know that always the boat winch is 6 feet above the water. And at an instant in time, there is 10 feet of rope out, and the rope is coming in, so it's a negative 2, can't remember what the units are, feet per second it looks like, yep, 2 feet per second. So therefore we need this, and we've been given this is constant, and we also know information about the hypotenuse. So that leads me to sine of theta is equal to opposite. The opposite is always 6, so I'm going to put that as in a constant. The hypotenuse is not always constant, so it needs to be left as a variable. Now I will differentiate both sides with respect to time. If you put this in as some unknown variable, that's a mistake because it's not a variable, it's always 6. Similarly, if you use sine or cosine, you're not relating the thing that you have with the thing that you need and the other information that you have. So when I take the derivative of sine, I get cosine of theta, d theta dt. And when I take the derivative of 6 times z to the negative 1, I get negative 1 times z to the negative 2 times dz dt, where z is the hypotenuse. Rearranging, I'm really looking at negative 1 over z squared dz dt equals cosine of theta d theta dt. Well, this I was given as a negative 2. It's negative because the rope is getting shorter. And when this is 6, and now I know when this is 10, I can figure out the ratio. So I'd have 10, 6, and 8 triangle. And so cosine of theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, the adjacent is 8, and the hypotenuse is 10. So it's not cosine of 8/10. It's cosine of theta equals 8/10. So I will replace this with 8 over 10 times the thing I don't know equals negative 1 over 10 squared times that negative 2. One more step, I will multiply both sides by 10 over 8. So I'll get d theta dt, which is what I wanted, equals a negative 1 times a negative 2 is now 2 over 10 squared times my 10 over 8. Those cancel, becomes a 4, and we're looking at one over, excuse me, I noticed a small error. The 6 had somehow been left out, so that's been added in. So now we're looking at 3 over 20 radians per second. This is a positive quantity. As you can see, as the boat gets closer, the angle theta will actually get greater.